रनासा यूनिवर्सल की राष्ट्रीय जो सम्मेलन हो रहा है, इस सम्मेलन में हमें बेहद खुशी है कि आप लोगों के साथ मैं जुड़ा हूँ। आज एक आश्चर्य चीज हुआ, मैं चकित हो गया। I was surprised when I was coming with Aditya Bhai to this venue. एक फर्लंग के आगे, ज्यादा दूर नहीं है, एक फर्लंग के आगे इतना बारिश हो रहा था, इतना भयंकर बारिश था, हमें दुख होता था अंदर से कि भाई राष्ट्रीय सम्मेलन को क्या होगा पुरी में। ये बारिश जिस रफ्तार से हो रहा है, ये तो पूरी के आगे भी चला गया होगा। हम अंदर आए, देखा पूरा सूखा है, एक बूंद भी पानी नहीं गिरा। तो आदित्य भाई रास्ते से मुझे बोल रहे थे कि यू डोंट नो व्हाट इज द डिजायर, अब क्या होगा वी डोंट नो, और there is many things also we don't know. We know something, but there are many things we don't know. It's a complex world, it's a big puzzle, and let us see how the puzzle works. But he was very calm, quiet. He was not puzzled like me. When we came and we saw the ground zero here, I was mesmerized. So thank you for the positive vibration and the positive presence of Anandmurtiji, this venue. And you know, the way we see it, we feel it, you can see the positive vibration, positive feeling, and positive climate and positive temperature. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Dhalu Bhai ne, you know, he has introduced me many things. I don't know whether I deserve it, but when I was listening to Aditya Bhai and he was sharing his thoughts, his reflections, he was full of emotions. There was three things which was running with him simultaneously. That was his emotions, his passion, and his reflection. Three things simultaneously flowing like a magical flow. And some of you would have got the hint of it, some of you will think about it, and I'm sure that whatever he said, that have left a big mark in my mind. And I'm thankful to Aditya Bhai. When I was listening to Priya Krishnanandaji and Acharya Sutirthanand Dadaji, both of them, despite all the mechanical disorder, they were sharing their thoughts, their reflections, and their realizations. So it was a great evening, and I am delighted that I am part of this great event. Those of you who have come from outside Odisha, a very, very special welcome. Can you just raise your hands? Outside Odisha, welcome. Very, very special welcome to each one. आप इतने दूर दराज से आए हैं और पुरी में आपका पूरा स्वागत है। और जो उड़ीसा से भी आए हैं, पास से भी, जो बंगाल से भी आए हैं, भाई बहन, दादा दीदी, सबको हम भी बधाई देते हैं, स्वागत करते हैं कि आप लोगों ने पुरी का माहौल तो पूरा बदला दिया। एंड द बिगिनिंग सोज द डे एक्चुअली, क्या होगा आगे। आज तो शुरुआत है, लेकिन आज की जो चमक है, ये चमक आगे भी जाएगा। और हमारे साथ संतोष भाई तो बैठे हैं, right? वो तो पूरा जिम्मेदारी लेके बाकी भाइयों के साथ पूरी में कर रहे हैं, तो I'm really delighted. Let me tell you, before I begin, when I reflect, I can see there are 5 challenges, big ticket challenges, which is bothering me as an individual, as a social activist, as a governance researcher. And there, the first challenge is the inequality challenge in the society. There are some who are possessing everything, and there is a lot who are struggling for a decent survival on a daily basis. The inequality. That means the world has gone unequal, and inequality is perpetrating down below. The entire global wealth, global resource is in the hands of 15 to 17% of the people. And the rest are struggling. And many of the struggling individuals, families are in our family and elsewhere outside also. That's a big challenge at this point of time. And I'm really bothered about it. And I thought I will bring it to your attention. The second challenge is the climate challenge. And the climate challenge, we had no idea that temperature will go so high actually. And temperature is rising on a regular basis. Earlier we used to get Nagpur as the hottest city. Now I am sure Bhubaneswar itself has become one of the hottest cities, despite all green coverage. And it's a big puzzle. What time rains come, when rains disappear, seasonal variations have become complicated actually at this point of time. So that is the climate challenge. The third challenge which I see is governance challenge. Today, governance has become very centralized actually. Like inequality, the governance challenge, I remember when we had the first parliament and when we had the constitution, Indian constitution and the first parliament, there was a very famous parliamentarian who had said, and that time, that quote was a very interesting quote. He had said, addressing the Speaker of the Parliament, Lok Sabha, he said, Speaker sir, we have a new constitution now. Our colonial rulers have gone. The British rulers have gone. Our people will be ruling us. And so it's a great moment for celebration, and let us celebrate it. But at the same time, Speaker sir, if some fundamental course correction is not done, from tomorrow onwards, from chowkidars to secretaries in the department, each one of them will behave like zamidars, like rajas, like maharajas. And ordinary people, including elected representatives like him, he was a parliamentarian, have to go and prostrate before them, yet they will be denied attention. Today, an ordinary citizen, when we go to a public office, many times we are treated like intruders. Like an intruder has come to the office. Somebody has come to disturb the office. We have gone for our work and it's our office, our people, right? So, and the statement of the parliamentarian in the 50s, and now when I go to a public office, the governance system has not changed much. Right? Aditya Dada is struggling for small things which should have been done seamlessly actually, without his running from pillar to post. For a piece of land, for a children's home, for getting electricity connection, for getting this, that, small things. So governance challenge is one major challenge. And then the democracy challenge. Democracy challenge is now the decentralized democratic model which our constitution has set up with decentralized power to local governments. Gandhiji had said at that time, the soul of India lies in its villages. And these 7 lakh villages where our people live, they should be the republic actually. So that means Gram Panchayat should be the real center piece of democracy. But I don't think we have gone to that phase, so therefore we are suffering from democracy challenge. And the 5th challenge is the identity challenge. Who am I? Where have I come from? What do I do? Am I this religion, that religion, and all these challenges. So these 5 lakh challenges, my friends and my distinguished audience this evening, is a big puzzle for me. And to my satisfaction, to my happiness, I have seen each of this puzzle has been cleared by Anandmurtiji. Each of these puzzles. He has given a very clear theory, very clear framework. And when Aditya Bhai was sharing, and or 2 dadas were sharing, 3 of them were bringing to the limelight that we are great, maybe we are a small family, but we are a global family. So we should be grateful of it. We are a family, we have got some sutra, some formula is in our hand. And what is that formula? The formula is doing seva and sadhana together. Seva, sadhana goes together. And if you get into that, then each one of you, each one of us is a small microcosm of social mobilizers. And social mobilizers, they take the task to mobilize the society. They take the task upon themselves to change the society. Maybe it's a small group, but it's a very powerful group. Because it's a very, very powerful group. So what is the second mantra we have got? And second puzzle which is resolved? We have got a sutra which redefines the purpose of our life, which redefines the values we should practice in our life. And it's not only discussing and talking about those values, but walking the talk and practicing those values. So purpose of life, mission of life, values of life are very clearly articulated and defined. So we should be grateful for that. The third thing, which is, the fourth thing, I said the third thing was we are social mobilizers. The fourth thing is, unknowingly or knowingly, we have become global citizens. We have become global citizens. We are not a citizen of Puri, West Bengal, of Chhattisgarh, Jharkhand, Bihar. We are part of a global citizenship actually. That is what Baba has given the sutra. So I have, I'm really humbled this evening when I was listening and I was hearing. This time, when we are thinking that people, planet, and the animal world, they belong to the same creation, and they are part of the same creation and the same creator. And there is animation in everything actually. So this theory is a very unique theory, which is now getting expanded in various ways actually. So therefore, the new way in which this is being interpreted, now we have a mantra by the United Nations that is leaving no one behind. Not a single one should be left behind. And when I was listening to three of them, each one in their own way were saying, Baba has given this beautiful mantra, beautiful sutra to us, that not a single one should be left unattended. Not a single one should be left, without care, without empathy, without due diligence. So now the entire world is talking about how we really create the world and Agenda 2030, we should be leaving no one behind. I think in that, so I salute Anandmurtiji, an enigmatic philosopher, a guide, mentor, a prophetic guru who had predicted the future in very clear terms. He could visualize the future. And I also salute that source in all of you. So a very special salute to each one of you for having the source in you. And I salute the Guru who had brought this beautiful theory, the progressive utilization theory. It may sound little complex, but when you break it down, what does it mean? And what does it entail? It entails collective spirit. It entails cooperative zeal. And today, whatever small things are happening in the society around cooperatives, around collectivism, they are the only successful what you call islands. All others are failing actually. So it's all, you can see the result of all that. And I think during the next few days, 2 days, when you rediscover more about the spiritual dimension of the organization and share your own insights, share your own wisdom, share your own reflections, share your own dreams, share your own priorities, I'm sure Puri will come out with a clear re-articulation of the vision, re-articulation of the mission, re-articulation of the values for all of us actually, so that we can go back with a resolute mind, with a resolute spirit, with new missionary zeals to be part of the mission for which we have come through, for which we are guided by none other than Anandmurtiji, who is within us, who is here, who is also with us. With these words, let me thank each one of you for being here and for the resolution to take the world, take the society as part of a global citizenship to a new order. Thank you so much.